If you're shopping for a Toyota Hybrid in 2026, the biggest mistake isn't buying one with a bad battery, high mileage, or even worrying about the transmission. The most expensive mistake happens before you buy the car. Many shoppers see the Toyota badge and the word hybrid and assume every model is automatically a safe purchase. That's how people end up overpaying or buying the wrong vehicle. Here's the reality. A Prius, Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, and Highlander Hybrid all carry Toyota's reputation for reliability, but they don't all share the same ownership experience. Different generations use different engines, hybrid systems, and designs, and some years are far better than others. Even something like the transmission gets misunderstood. Many buyers hear CVT and immediately assume it's the same type of weak belt-driven system found in some conventional cars. But Toyota's hybrid system works differently, and that misunderstanding alone makes some people avoid perfectly reliable vehicles. That's why the real question isn't, are Toyota hybrids reliable? It's, is this specific Toyota hybrid a good buy? In 2026, hybrid demand is still strong, and sellers know it. Many used Toyota hybrids are priced at a premium simply because buyers trust the badge. But high price doesn't always mean good value. A reliable car can still be overpriced, it can still have missed maintenance, and it can still be the wrong match for your driving habits. Before thinking about batteries, fuel savings, or anything else, you need to stop treating every Toyota hybrid as the same machine. The smartest buyers focus on the exact model, year, condition, and maintenance history, not just the name on the badge. And that's where most buying mistakes actually begin. Next comes the mistake most people think is the biggest issue: the hybrid battery. When people think about Toyota hybrid problems, the first thing that comes up is the battery, and that's why many buyers focus on the wrong thing. The biggest mistake is assuming that if the hybrid battery still works, then everything is fine. In reality, Toyota hybrid batteries rarely fail suddenly, they degrade slowly, and early signs are easy to miss. One sign is unstable charge behavior. If the battery gauge swings up and down too quickly during normal driving, or rarely stays steady, it can point to reduced capacity or weak cells. Another is the engine running more often than expected at low speeds, when the system should rely more on electric assist. But the most overlooked factor is heat. Toyota hybrid batteries depend on airflow cooling. If that system is blocked by dust or a clogged intake, the battery runs hotter than designed, and that heat slowly shortens its lifespan, even if the car still drives normally. That's why interior condition matters more than most buyers realize. Poor cleaning or heavy pet use can quietly restrict airflow without obvious symptoms. So the mistake isn't just checking if the battery works, it's ignoring how it has been maintained and cooled over time. Because by the time a Toyota hybrid battery fails, it's usually the end result of long-term decline that could have been caught earlier. And while the battery gets most of the attention, some Toyota hybrids have separate, model-specific issues that can cost far more if you buy the wrong generation. That's where the next mistake comes in. This is where many Toyota hybrid buyers in 2026 go wrong. They assume all Toyota hybrids are basically the same. They're not. Different models and years use different engines, hybrid systems, and supporting components, which means the risks vary between a Prius, Camry Hybrid, and RAV4 Hybrid. Take older Prius models, especially early 2010s versions. Some are known for long-term engine wear linked to intake buildup, especially on cars used for short trips or poor maintenance. The key warning sign is cold start behavior. If it runs rough on startup but quickly smooths out, that can be an early clue buyers often ignore. Then there's the RAV4 Hybrid, where condition depends heavily on environment. In salt-heavy regions, long-term exposure can lead to corrosion concerns on high-voltage components. That's why inspection and VIN history checks matter more than assumptions about reliability. The mistake is treating every Toyota hybrid as identical just because the badge is the same. Because in reality, the difference between a great purchase and an expensive problem often comes down to the exact generation, usage environment, and maintenance history. And once buyers miss that, they usually don't realize it until the problems start showing up after purchase. Next comes the mistake that has nothing to do with condition: but everything to do with how people misjudge price and value. This is where many Toyota hybrid buyers in 2026 quietly lose money. They focus so much on reliability that they forget to ask the most important question: is this actually worth the price? Toyota hybrids hold their value extremely well, but high resale value doesn't always mean good value. It often just reflects strong demand. The mistake is skipping the cost comparison entirely. Buyers see a Prius or RAV4 Hybrid priced higher than similar non-hybrid cars and assume the extra cost will automatically pay for itself in fuel savings. But that only works in specific driving conditions. If you mostly drive in stop-and-go city traffic, the savings can be real. But if your driving is mostly highway, the fuel advantage is smaller and it can take years to recover the hybrid premium, if you ever do. Another mistake is focusing only on mileage. A lower mileage hybrid with poor maintenance can be a worse buy than a higher mileage one with full service history, but many buyers still chase odometer numbers instead of condition. Because Toyota hybrids are known for durability, some sellers price them based on reputation rather than actual value. That's how buyers end up overpaying for peace of mind that isn't backed by the car itself. The real issue isn't that Toyota hybrids are expensive to own, it's that buyers don't always calculate whether they're expensive to buy. And once you overpay at purchase, even a reliable car can become a bad deal. Next is the final mistake: the inspection and buying process errors that decide whether everything you've learned actually saves you money or not. Before we continue, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. At this point, most buyers know what to look for, but the real problem is what they actually do when they see the car. The final mistake isn't mechanical, it's the buying process itself. First is skipping a true cold start. A warmed-up engine can hide rough, idle, early misfires or startup issues that only show when the car has been sitting for hours. Second is using a basic scan tool that only reads engine codes. Toyota hybrids need a deeper scan that includes hybrid system data, battery info, and brake modules. No warning light doesn't mean no problems. Third is doing short test drives. A quick loop around the block won't show how the hybrid system behaves. You need enough time to see stop-and-go driving, steady cruising, and light acceleration. Fourth is ignoring the battery cooling system. A clogged intake or loud cooling fan can point to long-term battery stress that isn't obvious at first glance. Fifth is skipping maintenance history. Oil, coolant, brake fluid, and other routine services still matter, even on hybrids. Reliable doesn't mean neglected proof, and the biggest mistake of all is trusting confidence instead of evidence. Statements like "it's a Toyota, it lasts forever" tell you nothing about how the car was actually maintained. Because in 2026, the difference between a great Toyota hybrid and a costly mistake usually isn't the technology, it's how carefully you inspect it before buying.